Well, today is the last day I'm able to work on the Jeep. It is time to make a giant mess. Let's go. What up everyone? Welcome back to the channel and another episode of our Jeep CJ5 rebuild series. This video is going to be all about tackling the front end of the Jeep. We have been crushing it on the back end, but it is time to start disassembling and tearing apart the front. And boy, do we have our work cut out for us. Over here, we have a little patch we're going to have to make. I can almost feel definitely a big bulge here where probably there's a lot of rust waiting for us underneath this panel. And this panel is actually sandwiched together with this bottom piece, so I'm not exactly sure how this patch is gonna go. It's gonna be a little scary, but I'm sure we'll be able to knock it out. This hood is an absolute disaster. There are big holes where Bondo is, and it definitely needs to be stripped down to raw metal and then primed so we can begin the bodywork process. Its fitment is also kind of off here. It kind of wobbles on the sides. If you look here, kind of tight. This side, definitely a little loose. So definitely a lot of aligning and a lot of paint stripping to do as well. This should be a great episode. I don't know if you remember last time, but I completely destroyed my garage with dust, and I'm sure it's gonna happen again. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get after it. Well, after a few hammer smashes, I think I got it over here. Check that out, nice and tight, nice and uniform around. Now that we knocked out that fitment, I think the next big step is going to be to take off all these brackets. So like the bracket here, these brackets up there, all of those need to be taken off. That way we can strip all the paint off the hood and then proceed with any type of body filler, sanding and other things. This hood is gonna look so crazy, all primed in. This is like the last big piece of the Jeep that just looks nasty, right? The old decals on here, we have some primer sticking through. So let's go ahead and get this hood off, get all those brackets off, get it set up on some sawhorses here, and then we can start to work. All of you out there that have been watching this build series, I don't know if you noticed, the garage is laid out a little different. Well, today is the last day I'm able to work on the Jeep in here with all of this space because the Mustang is coming back tomorrow. So we're gonna wait to post that first Mustang video when we kick off the Mustang build series. I don't wanna mix two builds at once. I feel like that'd be kind of annoying to watch, jumping back and forth. That said, I'm gonna keep going even harder on this Jeep. I have even more incentive now to finish this baby up and order up some of the parts for the new Mustang build. So definitely be ready, it's coming soon. All right, we got the hood off the Jeep. We got all the hardware and accessories removed. They came off pretty well, but I do wanna do a deep clean on this hood. We have a few more welds to reinforce down here, a couple splits we have to weld up, and it is so greasy, I'm assuming from the engines just throwing oil all over it. So we're gonna go throw it outside, get the power washer going, soak this thing in some degreaser, and then we'll blast it all clean. Should give us a very clean workspace to start working with. All right, I'm sitting here contemplating my next steps. The hood needs the paint removed on the top and the bottom. It just makes such a mess. I was thinking about it. The front fenders, the grille, the cowl, the windshield, all of those that need to be stripped as well. So I'm wondering if I just need to go at it, knock all that stuff out. So we'll have to disassemble the windshield, the front grille, the fenders, get all that removed, get all the paint stripped off all at once. That way it's one big mess, clean it up and be done. I think that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. So let's go ahead and create a disastrous mess, get everything disassembled, get everything stripped of its paint. Then we can do our acid etch and our prime and we'll be off to the races. All right, everybody, how cool is that? So cool. Yeah, this thing has seen better days. Got the glass out of the windshield here. So nice to have that out. Definitely pumped me up. Down here though, look at all that rust. So bad. We'll talk more about that and just what we're gonna be doing to this windshield section after we pull the radiator. Dang, look at all this carnage, all this craziness. Look at the Jeep, the whole front of it's missing, windshield's missing. I think we should drive it like this. That would be so funny. There's no turning back now. Everything is completely disassembled. Not near as bad as I thought it was. I mean, even the radiator support was like 6 bolts on either side, and then it came right out. I did notice, if you look over here, got another little kind of nut issue here where it's kind of stuck in here, so I'll have to do a little tack weld here to hold the nut, and then the screw should come right out. I did notice we have a lot of rust in here, so I might need to kind of flatten out this lip, make sure everything's straight, but I definitely think stripping it, getting some fresh paint and everything is gonna make a massive difference. I got the garage doors open today. It is so nice out here. It's kind of soaking up the sunshine. I definitely enjoy working on the Jeep when it's really nice outside. So let me get some of the bolts and other hardware bagged up and labeled so I don't lose anything. And then we're gonna go ahead and start stripping out the hood, the windshield, the front grille piece, everything we need, getting it super clean down to metal so we can start painting it. All right, all the bolts and the hardware have been labeled. It is time to make a giant mess. Let's go. Holy smokes, that was nuts. I'm sure you can see my face. I am completely dirty from head to toe, completely covered in dust. This is just crazy. Look at this. All this dust and grime and dirt, all this from all the sanding is just nuts. It is literally everywhere. but I was able to get most of it locked down. Now everything came out super well. I'm happy with how everything looks for the most part. The biggest problem is the hood right here. This hood is where probably 80% of all this dust came from. There was inches and inches and inches of body filler over this massive dent right down here in the hood. I'm gonna start looking for some reproduction hoods. Does anyone have experience in buying new hoods? I know fitment is always an issue. Where's the best place to buy one? Just because this one is so smoked, I'm gonna probably just get a new one. I don't think they were too bad price-wise. So send me some links. I would love if I had one that I knew would fit, so it saves me some time getting it fit up to the Jeep. The grill here came out so well. I was able to get most of the paint off, get it prepped and ready for some primer. Up here, you can't really tell because all the nasty, but all the paint is stripped off here. There's definitely a little body filler that will be needed just to like lock it all in. But honestly, for the most part, this piece is good to go. A lot of these pieces are good to go, which makes me happy just because I've been spending so much time on bodywork back here, knowing that the grill, the windshield piece up there, everything is just kind of looking really good. Now I've been at it for like 8 hours, 9 hours, and I am shot, but we still have a lot to do. I cannot let this metal go untreated. If I leave it alone, it's gonna start to flash rust, which is not good at all. So I need to get some acid etch primer and then maybe even some high fill primer on these pieces immediately so they don't flash rust over the next few weeks if they're just sitting there and I'm not working on it yet. So with that, let's go ahead and get some plastic set up, start cordoning this stuff off so I can spray some acid etch primer. It is so dusty right now. I really hope this doesn't wreck any of the paint job. I think we'll be okay. I'll just have to be careful when I'm spraying. You have to pardon the kids in the background as they play while I finished up painting this Jeep, but it turned out awesome. I'm super happy with it. Definitely a lot more runs than usual, I think because I didn't tune in the paint gun how I should. So I guess lesson learned, I was just trying to blitz through, get paint on everything. We do have a couple patches to make. Like up here, we have a patch to make. I totally missed that one at first. If you just stumbled across this video, click up here to go to the next video in the series. But that's about a wrap for this video. I am exhausted. I'm so happy that I was able to get all this done today. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Hit that subscribe button if you want to watch this build. Get back on the road. Enjoy your week, and we'll see you next week in the next video.